Attention! The following video may contain fun, humor, profanity, personal opinions, political incorrectness, and so on. If you are under the age of 18 or are easily offended by something as simple as gendered words, then I suggest you turn this video off and watch something more suited to you. Something like Sesame Street. Don't say I didn't warn you. G'day guys, welcome to my channel, and this video is going to be an unboxing and build of the new Team Associated DR10M no prep drag car. Now this is something I've been tossing up whether I wanted to get one of these for a while, and it's actually kind of funny too, because when I a few months ago, if you've been following this channel, you know I built a Team Associated DR10, and when I built that, probably about a week after I built that car, Team Associated announced that they are going to be releasing the DR10M, and I was like, oh, come on! So I thought to myself, well, it's been announced that they're going to release it, and so I thought, oh well, I'll see what happens. So I saw the pre-orders for it, and I saw, well, like in Australian currency it's just over $550. I thought, oh, I might put it off. So anyway, some time goes on and it just got released, and I still thought, and it was just at the time of the end of financial year sales. So if I have eBay Plus, and one of the local hobby shops in Sydney are with eBay Plus as well. So with that, I had the end of financial year sale coupon for 22% off. So I happened to stumble across their listing for the DR10M, and it was over $120 off because of the coupon. So I pretty much pimp slapped the buy now button. So what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to go over to the bench and have a look. Alright guys, so here it is, DR10M. So this is this kit, unlike the DR10 kit that I did, there is a few less things included. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have a quick look, and this is definitely comes with a lot of guess you could say more upgraded goodies, more better go fast bits, and there's a lot of carbon fiber in this kit as well. So here's our kit, what we have inside. So it's all a bunch of bags. So everything's, I'm hoping everything is in here. Got everything that's needed. Now, as you can see, you're getting the main parts of the car. So there are a bunch of things that you will need with this kit. One of which is wheels and tires. You will also need a motor, an electronic speed controller, you'll need a steering servo, and you will need a battery. Also, apart from this, I'm not too sure if this kit will have it. You'll most likely need a pinion gear, depending on the motor that you choose to run. So wheels, tires, body, motor, speed controller, steering servo, and obviously other miscellaneous parts like battery charger and radio as well. So it's like I said, this is the DR10M is more, I guess you could say, race orientated. I mean, you can all the other race kits that they've done, they're all race kits, but this is more higher grade, I guess you could say. So that's everything in the box, guys. So I've got some stuff coming for the car. I do have some. I'm going to be using some of my older wheels and tires for the car. I have a body coming for it, and I'm going to be using one of my older motors first. And I might get a better motor later on. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to set the camera up, and what I will do is a time-lapse build of the car, and then we'll have a quick look at the car after it's finished. Well, guys, the car is finished, and the time lapse that you saw was really just putting the bare chassis together. I didn't bother to film installing the steering servo, installing the motor and speed controller and so forth. That's pretty self-explanatory. However, I decided not to film that, and I also decided not to film painting the body and so forth. Got a bit of a surprise for that. So the car went together pretty well, and it didn't have any. I'll get to a little thing that I'm not, I wouldn't say happy, but a little frustrated about. But really, the build went really good. So how about I stop talking, we'll cut to the bench and we'll have a look. And here it is, guys, the finished product. Now I know some of you might recognize the livery. I decided to go with the Corvette body. It's a Proline Proform C7 Pro Mod body. I decided to go with this shell just for something a little bit different. And I thought to myself, I wonder what like real world Pro Mod C7s there are out there. And yeah, there's a picture. Came across a picture of a Jegs sponsored one, and I'll quickly just put a picture up right now. So yeah, I saw that and I thought that actually looks pretty cool, and it's a simple design. And I have a Cricut Explorer 3 vinyl cutter, and I made up my own stickers for it. Obviously, like the headlights and the grille and the ones that came with it I put on, but the Jegs stickers I made myself. And yeah, the body came out pretty sweet. It's not the exact yellow, it's close, pretty close. But yeah, so it came out pretty good. So we'll pop the body off and we'll have a look. So this is it under the hood, as they say. So like I said, the whole thing went together pretty damn well. For the moment, I am using a Novak 5.5 turn, just for the time being. I have a Castle Creations Mamba Max Pro. It is it's an old-ish speed controller, but it's no turn limit. I'm using a high-tech digital standard servo, and of course for power I have the Team Zombie Send It drag pack, battery pack. Up the front here I've got a spot for my Sky RC GPS system, and it just clicks on like that. So I've got that stuff there, and it just clicks in like that. And I've done the exact same thing as well with the for the battery pack. I've got the same stuff along down there, so the battery pack clicks in and then it's strapped down, so it's not going anywhere. Now I've seen a few videos of this car. Some people have decided to like do their own thing when it comes to setup. What I've decided to do is I'm going to run it as is, with the exception of the diff oil. I've put, instead of, I'm not sure what it was that comes with it, but I've put 2 million weight diff oil in it, so it's really locked up. Now, the one thing I'm going to be changing before I run it are the shock caps. This is the one thing that it's frustrating. I don't know why Team Associated insist on using these shock caps. They were on my DR10 that I did a build of a little while ago, and I've had nothing but trouble with them. They'd leak. And like I don't know if you can see here I cut, but one of the O-rings has popped out from trying to bleed it. It's a pain in the butt. So I do have some Team Associated B6.1 shock caps coming for it. I will be putting those on. I put them on my DR10 and they've been absolutely mint. But it's got me frustrated as to why Team Associated insist on using these shock caps. And especially on a kit like this one here, that's such high, I guess you say high racing grade. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. But apart from that, guys, it's been a really, really good build. With the C7 body, I did, however, have to, these front pin body posts on a slide. I've actually had to cut the main part down so that the sleeve can slide up and down to cope with the, because it's such a low front. Other than that, it went together pretty good. I'm going to run it, like I said, I'm going to run it as is, with the exception of the shock caps and the diff oil. I am going to run it with a slipper for the time being. I will later on change it. I don't know whether or not I will get another factory team lockout slipper like I have on my B5M based no prep car, or just go for a slipper eliminator setup. Now, for those playing at home that want to know, I am using Proline reaction tires on the rear with SSD aluminium beadlock wheels. On the front, I'm using the Proline, what do they call them again? Proline front runner, that's it. These are a real, as I move it around here, it is a very, very narrow tire. So yeah, that is the build of the car. Now the big question is, guys, obviously, is when am I going to be running it? I really hope it's going to be soon. However, where I live on the east coast of Australia, we're currently going through a, what do they call it, El Nino event, and it's been absolutely pissing down with rain for the past week, and it's not letting up. So I'm really hoping in the next week or two I get to run it. Obviously the area has to be completely dry and clean, otherwise it's just going to be pointless. So I hope in the next week or two, by the time I've uploaded this video, that I'll have a chance to run it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, please don't hesitate to give it a like. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment, and I'll do my best to answer them. So until then, guys, enjoy your hobby, and cheers.